What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. Haven't done a video for a while. There are reasons, we'll tell you.
Mountain Man Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. First and foremost, this is a channel about reselling. I'm a part-time reseller. I have a day job at the radio station, and then in the afternoons, in the evenings, and on the weekends, I'm out there hunting for treasure to sell for a profit on eBay. And this not my typical surroundings. And I know this is bouncing a little bit too. We're sitting on a bed in my in-laws house right now. So not the normal setting for our video, and I apologize for the bumpiness of everything, and if the room sounds a little echoey, all that. But I wanted to put together a video. It'd been a little while. And a few reasons for that. I mean, one, just the holiday, right? We were taking a few days off, getting a break, catching our breath. Interestingly, that's where the biggest reason comes in when I talk about catching your breath. Several days ago, Roxanne, my wife, or as folks have started to call her, she's Mountain Mama. She woke me up about 12:30. I'd just fallen asleep, probably 10:30 or something. We were watching TV and I kind of drifted off watching a show. Woke me up right about 12:30. She was having a hard time breathing, and not like a hard time, a very hard time breathing, very shallow breath. She couldn't catch her breath and it wasn't going away. And obviously a scary situation. We ended up calling the paramedics. We're here at my in-laws house. We were visiting for a couple days for Christmas. It was sort of intended to be a quick trip. It didn't wind up being that way. We ended up calling 911. Paramedics came, got her oxygen, got her to the hospital. I guess making a semi-long story semi-short, Roxanne's been dealing with lupus for many years now. Really, it kind of sprung up when my daughter was born, or shortly after, 6 months after, and she's now 15 years old. So that's how long we've been dealing with this, and she's been battling lupus. It's stage 4 lupus. It's a pretty severe condition, but she is far stronger than me and far better at dealing with things like that. And she's incredible. And so this was, it turns out, related to that. When she first had issues with the lupus, consequently, she had problems with her heart. And so she has congestive heart failure. Just meaning that the heart just doesn't work as well as it should, as well as most folks. There's something called an ejection fraction. Mostly what that means is how much blood your heart's pumping out. I mean, bottom line, how strong it is, right? Most people sit around 60 is probably the average, is the number that they give it. She was down to 40 just because of the issues that she had had. And after many, many tests, several days, we started to get some answers. Her EF is now sitting in 20 to 25, pretty low. So essentially what happened is her heart, she was building up some fluid in her chest, and that's because her heart wasn't working as efficiently as it should. And then that impacted her lungs. Her lungs weren't getting enough blood flow to do the job they needed to do. And so they started getting a little sloppy. And so you can see how that works. We got all the fluid buildup out of her chest. And now it's a matter of going forward, what do we do? And so we've been up at the hospital for a few days, sleeping on the floor for a bit. And well, she wasn't, I was in chairs, and just waiting for results to come back to find out what's going on. So she's doing okay. I know you guys have sent her some things before. Everybody comments. My videos are always better when she's on. People like them better, and I don't blame them. She's doing okay. She's feeling a little bit tired, but she's doing okay. We're getting new meds on board. We're getting vitamins. It's going to be okay, but it's going to be it's a road. We got to get through that. So, and I don't know if I would have had time anyway to do a video because we sold a lot over the Christmas break. I didn't ship Christmas Eve, so I had some days before that. And I also was part of an event. We were doing well already, and then I was a part of an event on the Resellers Resource Center. It's a Facebook page I'm going to put the link down below in the description. You guys are going to want to be a part of that. I know a lot of folks don't do Facebook. I don't do Facebook, but I do it basically for work and for that one particular group, and then randomly scrolling through Marketplace, trying to find deals, whatever. But it's a fantastic group. You're going to have a lot of great people, a lot of great information. Dominic runs it. He's the Primetime Treasure Hunter. Look up his YouTube channel as well. There was an event, the Cha-ching-a-thon, and this one, a Megathon. Actually went for 3 hours, and this is going to end up being a little bit longer video, guys, so I apologize for that. Mostly our videos are about 10 to 12 minutes, sometimes pushing 15. With everything we're sharing here, it's going to be a little bit longer, so feel free to fast forward through to the sales if you want. He has a live show once a month, and I'm there, and I'm challenging one other person. We both put our items up for, we send them to Dominic. He looks at the links, he shares his screen, and basically one after the other says, here's item 1, here's item 2. Whoever's item sells first, they move on to the next round. The person that bought it is the new challenger. Try to knock out the person they bought it from. See how that works? I had won 1 round in last month's contest, and then the show ended. So that meant I got pushed forward to starting this show. And just a couple days ago, this was on December 23rd, I guess at this point is when that was. So Christmas Eve. And I told my wife at that point, I said, hey, I need like 20 or 30 minutes. I might sell a couple things. And so we set aside that time. Well, turns out that wasn't quite right. I went the entire show. We sold, I think, I'll count them as we go through it. I think we sold 15 items during there. It's, I believe, a new Cha-ching-a-thon record, which does make me king of the cha-ching. And it's still going. And so I will, I guess, be up to bat in January, and we'll see who can knock me off of the seat. How many more can I sell? I don't know. It was a surprise. There were some great challengers. I was shocked a couple times when I advanced. I started second guessing the items that I put up, and I just wasn't sure. And they just kept selling. We did well. It was so much fun. But that left to a lot of packing. I had, I think, 46 orders that I ended up having to pack up. What happened, we got Roxanne's out of the hospital. We got her to her folks' house because it's a short trip. I didn't want her to travel yet. So we got her settled into her folks' house. I zipped home. It's about 90 miles away. Zipped home and packed that stuff, dropped it off at the post office, and then came back. I don't know how some of you guys that have bigger stores and higher volume, I don't know how you do it every day, because I had relatively easy items to pack. It still took me forever to get that done. I'm going to go through them as quick as I can. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment or send me a message. My contact information is down below. I do want to mention, if anybody bought any merch, I did forget to check that when I zipped home to do the packaging. So if you did buy merch, I will get that to you. I'm going to be able to start shipping out things again here in a couple of days. So apologies if that got missed, but it is going to get out, I promise you. So we're going to jump right in. And actually, the first sale on this list is from a member of the Reselling Resource Center. This Tommy, I bought a bunch of different shows. I have animation cells. Back before they were doing computer animation on everything, they hand drew it all. And it's like a flip book. So each one is individualized. There's only one like that in the world. These are original animation cells. This one from Star Wars Droids. This is Gaff. I paid right about $5 for this. And he sent in an offer. I think I had it around $17, $18, I'm not sure. He sent me an offer of $14.50 plus shipping. And I'm 100% profit on this particular batch, and that was a good deal. And so that went out. Tommy, thanks so much for that purchase. And then this 1975 Anchor yearbook. This is the Navy yearbook. Now, you can sell these. If there was somebody important in that class, it's going to sell much better. But I got this at an estate sale, thrown in with a bunch of other stuff, paid basically nothing for it. It took a while. This was like a year and a half to sell. And somebody sent me an offer of $15.13. And yeah, we took that. Then my folks, we've been selling some stuff from them. Mom picked up this hat. at a garage sale for $1. It's a vintage short bill Harley Davidson quilted hat. I put this thing up for auction and ended up going for $24.99 plus shipping. And then we jump into the Megathon. And here are the items that I sold in there. A lot of lower dollar items, but that was kind of the strategy. I picked cool stuff that wasn't super expensive, and it certainly added up. I think we had about a $250 or $300 day, something like that on this day, and this was a lot of it. So I've talked in videos before, but you don't have to sell expensive things to make good money on eBay. Here is proof. A lot of these things I sold not super high dollar, with a few high dollars mixed in, and that's sort of my strategy. And all the stuff I shipped out on Monday, it was right around $1,100 in sales, gross sales. So I think that's a good number. Here's the first thing, Figment. This is a Disney plush. I picked this up for about, it was either 25 or 50 cents, and it sold for $9.78 plus shipping. That moved us on to the next round. And there we sold this ET figure. This part of a bulk lot of toys that I bought in actually 3 different lots of toys I bought from Mr. Buys a Lot in an online YouTube auction. Paid $180 for all of them. This one sold for $16.99, free shipping. That put us up to about $92 that we've made off of that purchase so far. And then this also was from that purchase. These vintage Simpsons pins, a set of 6 of them. I actually had a quantity listing here. We sold one, I think, in the last video. And on this one, I had 3 left. Well, all 3 of them went for $8.49. Free shipping, but they're very, very light. And so after all 3 of those were added up, that puts us about $100 made on that bulk purchase. Then, Curse You Red Baron. This is a vintage pin, Snoopy, of course. Really cool pin. I think I paid $0.25 for this at a garage sale, and it sold for $9.97 free shipping. That moved us on again to the Elephant Salt and Pepper Shakers. These vintage shakers, they were stamped Japan on the bottom. A lot of people look for that Japan stuff. These, I think I paid a couple bucks. I think these came from Aaron's thrift store, and they sold for $9.98 plus shipping. That moved us on to the next round with this vintage Mickey spoon. It was a silver-plated spoon, a little bit of wear on the bottom, but still a cool spoon. This actually just a throw-in from Aaron, and I got $6.99 plus shipping for that. It was actually like a $9.99, and I lowered it for this event, just to kind of make myself have that better chance to move on to the next round, right? I gave folks a good deal on several things. And it worked, I guess. I did that as well on this Street Sharks Sell. Say that 3 times. That was hard. Street Sharks Sell, animation sell. Right about $5 into this one, and I lowered this. It was like a $30, $34, something like that. And I lowered it right before the event started to $19.99. I had 7 watchers on it, so I was a little nervous that somebody was going to come in and scoop it up. Not in the event. But this one sold for $19.99. And then I went to hats, and we put up this vintage Reebok snapback hat. It was, I believe I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. It was an X-Files shirt, really cool, a Scully on the UFO. Paid $1 on this one. It sold for $14.99, free shipping. And then that moves us on to the Superman puzzle. I bought a whole bunch of puzzles at a garage sale, the old wooden puzzles. And this, even though it had a little bit of damage on it, still a really cool image. And I thought this one was really cool. Paid about $1 for it and sold for $7.99 plus shipping. This vintage puppy, it's a light switch cover is what it is, and a little bit of scuffing, but it even had the original screws, which I thought was really cool. It'd be awesome for a kid's room or a nursery, something like that. I picked this up for, I think 50 cents at Aaron's store, and it sold for $9.98 plus shipping. That moved us on. And we went ephemera, the donkey postcard. This was a 1-cent stamp postcard, definitely a very old postcard. I dated it to probably somewhere in the 40s. I think I paid $0.25 for this at an estate sale a while back, and it sold for $9.97 plus shipping, or was it free shipping? That was free shipping, actually. And then I think the last thing that we sold before we just plain ran out of time, this Brisk Iced Tea hat, really cool hat with the 2 llamas on there, $1 in. Again, Aaron's Thrift Store. Aaron, nice job, my friend. I got some good stuff from you. Dollar in on this, and it sold for $12.74 plus shipping. Now, the next event is going to be in January. I don't think there's a date set yet, but hey, join that group, and maybe you can take me on in the next round. See if you can dethrone the king. It's going to be tough. I've got 800 items up there. I got a lot to choose from. You got to pick wisely if you're going to knock me off of my Cha-ching-a-thon mountain. But that was not all we sold. We continued to sell throughout the Christmas weekend. We then sold these monster movies. I grouped them together. I picked all of these up for $1 a piece at an estate sale, and they sell really well and really fast individually. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pair them together as a set, and it worked out. $17.49 plus shipping. Another thing from the Mr. Buys a Lot toy purchase, this G.I. Joe Sinbad, not the comedian, the pirate. This is a really cool piece. The bubble on the front kind of screwed up, but the character and all the accessories still in perfect shape. So $180 on everything, remember. This sold for $29.58 plus shipping. That puts us at about $130 that we've made off of that. And then another thing sold, Elizabeth Swan from the Pirates of the, I never got a for sure thing, Caribbean? I don't know. Either way, her name is Elizabeth Swan, and she sold for $16.99 free shipping, but a pretty light toy. So we actually are up to about $140 now made off of Mr. Buys a Lot. So we are working our way toward even. We've still got some big dollar toys in there. We're going to make some good money off of that lot. This Bob Fosse, All That Jazz DVD, I picked this up for $1 on a Facebook Marketplace pickup, and it sold for $14.87 free shipping. And then Keith came in. Thanks very much, Keith. He bought some new Hot Wheels. He's a collector. He's got about 1,000 cars, and now he's got, about 1,006. He bought 5. Keith, you know I love you. I threw an extra one in there. Keith bought this 69 Firebird for $7.99 free shipping. The Camaro Z28 was $1.99 plus shipping. My aunt used to have a Camaro Z28. I don't know why I remember that. It was black. I think I remember it because I loved that car. It was a cool car. The 67 Camaro, $8.49 free shipping. 65 Impala, that one 99 cents plus shipping. And the 59 Caddy, $1.99 plus shipping. We've talked about it before. I have no problem selling some of these Hot Wheels cars at a lower dollar amount because, as you can see, they go out in bunches, not just to Keith, but to other folks. They're very easy to list. It takes 3 pictures and a couple of minutes, and it's listed. And I can list 3, 4, 5 of them and not have to worry about listing the rest of the day. I can get that done in, 15 minutes, and I'm completely done for listing for the day if I want to be. That's a good thing. So, Keith, thank you for those purchases. God bless you, my friend. Something else that we got in a bulk lot, we bought a bunch of pet products from 888 Lots. I've been slowly working my way through listing those and listed a new batch here in this last week, and people started buying stuff again out of the new batch. This Shiba cat food, I don't know, I found some others and listed them a while back. This is the 3rd box I'm now digging into. I found some more, and these went real fast too, so I guess this is a bit of a low dollar bread and butter bolo. I had them up for $2.15. Lady sent me an offer of $1.50 if she bought all of them. She mistakenly only bought one. She didn't do the quantity thing, and it seemed a little bit confused. So I told her, you know what? Don't pay. I'm going to invoice you. We'll just add them all together. Now, they don't give you a spot to change how much the folks bought. But what I did is I explained, you can add a note on there and explain it. I explained it to her in the eBay system, but I also put it again on the invoice message section. I said, hey, look, here's how it looks. $1.50 times 12. That I added to the shipping cost because there's no way for you to change the purchase price. So that is added to the shipping cost, and it all worked out. So all in, I think she was something like $29, something like that. But pretty good turnaround. These very easy. Toss them in a box and tape it up. So I made some good money on that. This plush, this one, pretty cool. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been sitting around for a while. I think I picked this up at Walmart. It was a retail arbitrage buy, and some of the others moved a lot faster. This one's been the straggler, but it's now gone $23.44. Free shipping, but it's 5-6 ounces once it's in a box. These charcoal filters, again, from the pet product purchase. Got some alliteration going on this show. So nothing in, by the way, on the pet purchase. We paid $320 or $340 for all of that stuff, and we're completely in the profit. So any of the pet stuff we sell now is 100% profit. These sold for $18.08 free shipping. They're filters that go in the automatic water dishes for dogs and cats and stuff. Pretty light though, so $18.08 free shipping, but it still went first class, so fairly decent profit there. The Budman hoodie, guys, vintage Budman, keep an eye out. It's really, really good. I've sold some salt and pepper shakers. You can find vintage Budman shirts, hats, all sorts of stuff. It's Budweiser beer stuff, of course. It sells really, really well. And this, it took a while. I found it in the summer for $1. This actually at the Toys for Tots garage sale. And it sold for $90, 44 cents plus priority shipping. I got $90 out of a hoodie, guys. Not bad. It was definitely a little bit of a long tail investment, but I knew eventually it was going to sell for high dollars. So $90 on a hoodie. And then we go to the other end. Rocky IV, the cassette tape soundtrack. Now, I didn't have the actual jewel case for it. This was like a throw-in on a garage sale bundle deal, so really nothing into this. And I only sold it for $5.99 free shipping. Albert Pujols rookie card, 100% profit on these. I got a whole mess of them off of eBay, and we're now making profit on every one we sell. This $10.64 free shipping. People buy weird things, guys, and tiki decor is something that can sell for good money, especially vintage tiki decor. Now, this is not vintage, but it's still a cool look. This is a coconut shell pirate. I picked this up, I think, for a couple bucks, and it sold for $23.44 plus shipping. Back to the pet lot. Set of 2 invisible fence batteries. Again, nothing into these. It's all profit now, and $16.74 free shipping. Those batteries sell really well. I've got a set of 4 of them that is going to sell for about $30 here, probably before too long. This Green Bay Packers dog shirt, again, 100% profit. I think I had it up for about $15. They sent me an offer of $12.50 free shipping, and I took it. This clown ring toy, this from a estate garage sale type of thing, moving sale. It's been sitting around for a while, but I knew it would go. I picked it up for $1, and I had it a little higher, but shipping was a bit high just because it's a little bit big, a little bit bulky. And so they sent me an offer of $13 plus shipping, and I took that. This 1959 Ford Mercury Monterey fender skirt emblem. Nothing into this at this point. I picked this up at a community sale up in a town a little bit away from us. I picked this up with some other car parts. I sold a set of them already quite a while back for some good money, and this one didn't have a partner, so it took a while to sell it. It was just one of the emblems, but still, it sold to Sweden, actually, weirdly. $66.31 plus shipping to Sweden. Not bad. Look for those vintage car parts, guys. They can sell for good money. Back to the animation sales. All dogs go to heaven. This Charlie. I am now, I believe, in the profit on these. This pushed me into the profit, $5 in, and it sold for $50.24 free shipping. The dog booties, again from the Pet Lot product, or Pet Product Lot. There we go. $9.98 free shipping on this one. Sundance pink acid wash jeans. I just saw these and they screamed to pick me up, and I did, and they sold. $84.99 Australian dollars. We had some good international sales here in the last few days. That comes out to about $65 and only a couple pounds, so really a pretty cheap ship. $17.95 through Pirate Ship. This one of my web interpret listings. I've had a couple people ask about that lately. There is a web interpret interview in my Keeping It Real playlist. So if you want to know more information, or shoot me an email and we can chat about it if you have any questions. I make a lot of sales through Web Interpret, and we made quite a few here in the last few days. This HO Scale Volvo FH12, this one, another Web Interpret listing, 2363 euros. It's about 29 bucks thereabout. Bob Wickman, this is a bobblehead, and this also going international. This is the second bobblehead I've sold internationally in a week. Weird. This one, $16.39 plus the shipping to the UK. Then back to the pet products. This Kong cat toy. It holds the catnip. Not high dollar, but ridiculously easy to list and ship. $7.48 free shipping on that one. These dog nail clippers, why? I don't know. It doesn't matter. 100% profit, $39.77 Australian dollars. That's right about 30 bucks. And this was a very light ship, so I think it was $10 or something to ship. It was very, very light. So good profit on those. The Aztec Melmac, remember the vintage plates that I picked up in the last half hour of an estate sale? I got these. I got a whole box of them for $5. I split them into 3 different lots, and somebody just bought 2 of them. They sent me an offer of $25 on each of them. I think I had them up at $35 just because I didn't know. I just picked the price. And they sent me an offer on 2 of the lots. And so, yeah, let's take it. So 25 times 2 plus the shipping, they're about $85 all in on these. And I've still got 1 more lot to sell. We made a pretty good profit on that. And I didn't really know anything about it. I bought it to learn about it. And it seems like it sells slow, but it sells for decent money. The 97 Firebird funny car, this one in international sale. I sold it for $1.99, but they also paid $10 to ship it up to Canada. And then actually just overnight, these Levi's Denizen skinny jeans, I think I'm $1 in. They're also going to Australia, $49.61 Australian dollars. That's about 38 bucks or so US. So that's what we've sold, guys. Again, apologies for the long video, but lots of stuff to talk about selling and lots of life stuff, I guess, at the front end to talk about as well. Now, I put my store on extended time away just because I'm not sure what's coming up. I think right now it says I'm going to ship on like January 7th or something. I don't think it's going to be that long, but I just wanted to extend it so nobody was surprised. So sales, my assumption with me not listing and putting it on extended time away, my sales are probably going to be relatively low here in this next little bit, but we'll see. I don't know, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not going to add something else to the mix that I don't have to. We certainly appreciate everything that sells, but you know, right now I also have to have some focus on family. So that's what's going on, guys, and that's what we've sold. I'm going to cut this thing off before it turns into a mini series. I appreciate you tuning in. We've got a lot of new subscribers, and I appreciate that. The channel is growing, and it's awesome to see. And basically, our first full year to be pushing 2,800 subscribers is incredible. So thank you so much. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.